Hi there, this is Mrs. Piper, and before we move into the painting of your Aaron Douglas inspired figurative painting, I would like to pull back out my watercolor paper. This is the final paper for my painting, and as you can see, I have my figure. Now, I am not technically ready to paint yet because I've not finished my figure, I've not finished my fans, but I'm going to stop here and just go over with you your concentric shape, okay? Now, there were several students that had already started to draw their concentric circle on their final paper, but they did not use a compass or a protractor or anything like that, so their circles were kind of messy. You cannot have a messy circle or a messy shape on your final draft, so let me explain a way to work around that. I have on a large piece of paper, I have drawn concentric circles. Now, these are done with an ebony pencil, one of those jet black pencils, so that I know if I turn it over, the pressure from my pencil will then transfer it to my paper. So I will keep this sheet of tracing paper with the concentric circles available for you to use. If you're not using circles in your composition, you can draw out on the large tracing paper your concentric shape. For example, if you're doing a star, you can draw a small star in the middle and then work your way out. Now, the reason that I put this on tracing paper was so that you could place the circle where you wanted it. Let's take a look at my composition. I have the city of Austin skyline up here with my main character right here, almost in the center. I don't want the lightest part to be on him. I want it to be on the Capitol building. So if you'll notice, I'm going to take my concentric circle and I'm going to place it face down and I'm going to put it right by the Capitol. Now, as I look at my Capitol building through this paper, I am noticing that I don't need the smallest circle. So I'm not going to trace that little small circle. What I am going to do is I'm going to start on the second circle out, and I'm going to take my regular number 2 pencil, and I'm going to trace over that circle. And I know that the pressure from my pencil is transferring the ebony pencil on the back side of the tracing paper onto my final paper. And there you can see my first circle. The second circle, I'm going to do the exact same way. I'm going to trace over it, knowing that the pressure from my pencil will transfer the circle onto my final draft paper. Now, you will probably want to put your concentric shape, the center of your concentric shape, on whatever you want the people to focus on, because it's really spotlighting the Capitol building. Mine happens to be towards the center of the paper. I almost wish it weren't. I wish it were over here a little bit because I don't like it being right in the middle, but it is, and that's okay. I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'm going to trace around the next circle. And last but not least, that final circle. Now, if you want to extend the circles out further, ooh, I don't know if you can see that. Let me see. I'm looking at my camera. Oh yeah, you can see my circles. You'll notice this top one comes over here, and then it comes right down here in the center of my composition. And then this last circle that I've drawn on my tracing paper is right down here by my main figure's feet. So now I not only have my composition drawn out, but I also have, and I hope you can see them, the circles. There's my concentric circle, my small one, my medium, my large, and my extra large, and they go all the way down here. So I am now ready to begin painting my composition. Once technically I still need to put in my figures, but you get the idea, right? Once you've drawn in, using your tracing paper, all of the figures and all of the background, all of the side pieces, then you're ready to overlay the concentric shapes wherever you need them to be, wherever you want to move that focus, and then you're going to be ready to paint, okay? We will be painting with tempera, and that will be what we go over in our next video. Thank you for watching.